Williamson, and it's Watts in at the 5 spot.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. An All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of the season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach. Now he understands the entertainment aspect of this game. He knows the fans want to show. But he can still detect some seriousness in his voice. He wants to win this game, probably a little bit more than he's willing to let on. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
Passes it to Towns. Jokic with it. Jokic draws the double. Back to Ball. Trains the three-pointer. Ball's got his third basket of the night right there.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now here's Bryant driving to the basket and finished off by Bryant.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and it's Williamson with the rebound. Outside Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Ball against Bryant. Outside Tatum. Back to Ball. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Ball's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the East All-Stars. Here's Bryant, and there's the drive, and finish off by Bryant.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roof.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
The free throw drops for Bryant. Both free throws good for Bryant.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Ball. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Jokic. Ball's got 15 points.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start. Yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
Boy, giving him a huge lift offensively. He's poised for a big game here.
He gets that one.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Now here's Tatum. Brian Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
He's really come out blazing, scoring with ease.
And Bryant slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Assist punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 23. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pass to Bryant. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And, yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
And the foul called on G.
Team foul.
That's his first foul. Ball against Bryant. Shot from 12. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Now here's Bryant. 16 points for him. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Towns with the steal. And Ball gets double-teamed. Giannis passes to Towns. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the East All-Stars. Outside, Towns. The kick out to Tatum. 3-pointer. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you have to admire how hard. You know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, well, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Jaren Jackson. Bryant is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Watts in at the center position. The pass to Jokic. Ball against Bryant. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star Game.
The shot's good from Bryant.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Ball against Bryant. Ball kicks to Ingram. Shoots. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Here's Ball. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Bryant. Ball finds Bryant. Now Cunningham. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And here's the East. Inside. And the rejection by Jackson. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for ball.
Substitution on the court.
Ingram passes to Jokic. Back to Ingram. There's the triple. Second chance shot. And Ball with the lay-in. Ball's got 31 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
High arcing shot.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Jokic with it. Now defended by Mitchell.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel. Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
And finish off by Bryant.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Williamson's checked in. Back to Jokic. To the paint. Takes it from 10. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting, because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now, here's Ball. He's got 34. That one drops for him.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Bryant passes to Watts, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean,
look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Jokic draws the double. Feeds it to Ball. Dishes to Giannis. That one misses. A tight game here in Cleveland. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Antetokounmpo up top. Ball feeling it out a bit. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Ball's got 40 points.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Antetokounmpo passes to Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
And Bryant slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Jokic. It's tipped. Now, here's Cunningham. Defense is right there. And Bryant slams it in.
You always know we're going to see a few of those every All-Star weekend, but I don't know if we'll see a better alley-oop than that one right there.
Antetokounmpo passes the ball. And the three ball is good. Ball's got 43 points.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Ball. Tatum passes to Jokic, and it's blocked.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Pass to Watts. It's deflected. Jokic with the steal. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo.
For the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on. That's the way you do it.
Watts passes to Bryant. Banked in off the glass. Bryant's got 31 points.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Outside Tatum. Pass the ball. And the pass to Tatum. All sorts of time. That falls. Nice speed that time from Ball. Tatum's got the lead up to 5 now for the East All-Stars. Now Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Cunningham's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. He can't hit that time. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 5.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Williamson. Outside Bryant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
A big group substitution here for the East. Embiid, he's checked in for Jokic. Randle comes in for Antetokounmpo. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Towns. Young is subbed in for Ball. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Novak's checked in, and Porter subbed in for Cunningham.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target with his 3. Morant against Young. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. Bryant up top. Guarded by Tatum. Bryant passes to Morant. And a miss there on the triple. Morant's gone 1 for 5 from the field. 20%. Randle outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Here's Bryant. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Bryant's got 35.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the East All-Stars. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping it. And don't go away. We'll be right back. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
They've got Jason Tatum. Antetokounmpo is out there with Jokic. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Towns in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Loads it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nice shot selection there from Williamson. Opportunistic and also always ready to pull the trigger.
Bryant against Ball. Pass to Jokic. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mitchell. That one falls.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Ball with it. Now defended by Williamson. Count that bucket. Jokic has got 8.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
It's Jokic top of the key. Back to Ball. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. It's rebounded by the West.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Jokic passes. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Bryant looking over the floor. Inside. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the East All-Stars. They lead by 4. Kicks to Tatum. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside, Tatum. 4 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Bryant with it. Now guarded by Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Ball against Bryant. Ball, the pass to Jokic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Another shot.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Back to Bryant. And he drives in, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. LaMelo Ball picks one up. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's the East. A 2-point game. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Towns against Bryant. Here's the pass to Jokic. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. To the middle. Williamson kicks to Bryant. Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
The kick out to Ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Jokic trying to free himself up. Not going to go that time. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Outside Tatum. Down low. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Towns has got his second bucket.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Back to Bryant. And the layup is good. Bryant's got 43 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Jokic. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Hot pass to Bryant.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Right side, Ball.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
Between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. They've got Bryant. He's out there with Ball, and it's Novak in at the 3.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Outside, Towns. Young taking his time here. Towns, the pass to Young. 5 to shoot. And they call an illegal screen here.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. Really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic LU jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Jokic draws the double, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
Get outside, get outside.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Young.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Bryant passes to Watts. And the rejection by Giannis. Doncic against Ball. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Young, no good.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Ball, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. Jokic draws the double. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. That one goes in.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Bryant in the post. Young's there. Bryant's shot is good. Bryant's got 49 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Young's shot is good.
A sneaky score in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Bryant passes to Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
That free throw good from Williamson.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Trae Young. And both free throws good for Williamson. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Passes it to Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Bryant dishes to Williamson. Bryant trying to free himself up. And there's Williamson on the assist by Bryant.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And Jokic throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 assists.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Towns. Tries again. And another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
He misses the free throw. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue
That's a great dunk for Jaron Jackson Jr.
What a throwdown there, man.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Pass to Jokic. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Bryant. Basket good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
The West All-Stars with the ball. Pass the ball. On the wing, Bryant. Over Halliburton. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the foul called on G. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The East making a switch. Tatum's checked in. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 5 assists tonight. Out to the right wing. Watts passes to Cunningham. And here is Bryant. Inside. And he slams it one-handed.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Williamson. A shot's good from Halliburton.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Towns against Mitchell. Now the pass to Cunningham. Here is Bryant. Over Halliburton. Bryant's shot is off. Fires from deep. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. Halliburton's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the East All-Stars. A pass to Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Jokic trying to free himself up. They get it back. Got a hand on it. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Bryant. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came to the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. You know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, G.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue he had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. Outside Tatum. Passes to Giannis. Jokic with it. Fades and shoots. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Ball with it. Picked up by Bryant. Here's Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. They double him with Jokic. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here are the West All-Stars. Cunningham looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Outside Bryant. 6 to shoot. Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down for 2.
Carving out space with his size. Williamson instantly cashing in on the offensive glass.
Outside ball. Stolen by Mitchell. Pushing it up. Floats it up for Williamson. It's Sullivan. It's a Kumbo. He feeds it to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. There's the lob to the hoop, and Bryant slams it in.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Ball against Bryant. A 3 ball. And that's good. LaMelo Ball for 3. Ball's got 48.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally. All of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
Towns up top, covered by Mitchell. Ball with a wide open look. That one's good from the corner. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
There's the 3. The shot will not fall. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. The 3-pointer no good. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Ball kicks to Towns. Outside Tatum for 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pass to Watts. Over Tatum. Great D that time from Tatum. There's Ball with the 3. That shot misses. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Cunningham passes to Bryant. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Jokic finds Ball. Back to Jokic. Tatum wide open. He fires one. It's good from long range.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think it's what makes him so deadly.
Now here's Bryant. 3-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down. Knocked loose. Now a timeout call by the West All-Stars.
Start it.
They're in front by 18. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
There goes your son. You wanted him, you got him.
Why are you trying to make this so easy?
Well, it's like you told